All right, this is cause number 23, DCCR 1542, and sir, are you Augusta Simon?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Simon was previously in court and entered a plea of guilty to the first-degree felony offense of murder. The agreement...
Right here is where things get serious. A guilty plea to first-degree murder with a 40-year cap tells us this case is no longer about whether he did it, it's about how much time he'll serve. From this point forward, every witness is shaping the judge's final decision.
was for a cap of 40 years in the Institutional Division of the Texas Department of Corrections. I've received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
Yes.
Defense has, Judge.
Yes.
Are there any additions or corrections to that report?
Comments, Judge.
Okay, we'll take comment.
No additions.
Okay, and then in addition to that, I've also received several letters that Mr. Burbank provided. And Mr. Smith, have you had an opportunity to review those?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, and then also, you both should have received the jail incident report packet that I have also reviewed. Have you both had an opportunity to receive and review that?
We have.
Defense has.
Okay, so Mr. Smith, do you have witnesses?
Yes, we do.
You may call your first witness.
State calls Jaylen Morris.
Jaylen Morris. Good morning, ma'am. If you'll raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. You can have a seat right up here. And Ms. Morris, if you'll just pull that microphone down a little bit and be sure and speak loudly and clearly so that obviously I can hear you, the court reporter can hear you, and also the attorneys, okay? Thank you. You may proceed.
Good morning, Jaylen.
Good morning.
Would you spell your name? Ms. Morris, do you understand why we're here today?
Yes, sir.
And this all came from an incident that occurred on the early morning hours of September 9th, 2023 here in Beaumont.
Pay attention to this setup. A crowded club, closing time, people funneling through one single exit. Legally speaking, this matters. Prosecutors will argue this was a controlled, deliberate environment, not chaos or confusion.
Where were you at?
The park on Carter.
Okay. And what kind of business was that?
I guess more like a lounge.
It had just reopened. It used to be Luke's Ice House. Is that right?
Right, it had just opened.
And so this was the first couple of nights that it had been open.
Yes, sir.
Was it crowded?
Yes, sir.
What time did it start to shut down?
Between 1:30 and 2 o'clock. Somewhere in there.
While you were there, did you associate with Leroy Smith?
Yes, sir.
How did you know him?
Friends from middle school.
So you've known him a long time.
Right.
How would you describe his demeanor that night?
I mean, he was pretty normal, excited to be out, enjoying the crowd. He's very friendly, people person. He was just being himself, and we was just enjoying the new atmosphere.
Did he seem like he was in a good mood?
Yes, sir.
Did you see him have any words or arguments or any kind of harsh interactions with anybody at the club that day?
No, sir.
Did you hang out with him quite a bit?
Yes, sir.
When the club closed or when y'all left, did you go out with him?
Yes, sir.
And which way did y'all exit? How many exits were there?
It's only one exit. And when we exited, we went to the left.
Okay. What is to the left?
The parking lot, and there is an alleyway that leads to the parking lot across the street.
Okay, so there was parking on right behind the building, but also parking across the street.
Right.
Did you notice anything unusual when y'all left and went to the left?
No, sir.
At some point, where were y'all going?
He was looking for his ride.
Y'all weren't leaving together, y'all just were walking out together.
Right.
Did he see his ride in that parking lot?
No, sir.
What did y'all do at that point?
At that point, we came back across through the alley that leads to the park on Carter.
Okay.
Going back like towards the actual parking lot.
All right, everybody still in a good mood?
Right.
Were there a lot of people exiting at that time?
I didn't hear you.
Were there a lot of people exiting at that time?
Yes,
Was
sir.
it kind of crowded?
Yes, sir.
What happened next?
Once we were walking to the alley, right before we got to the parking lot, that's when someone was walking towards us. And once he was walking towards us, no conversation, no nothing. It was just
This is the moment that freezes the room. No argument. No confrontation. No warning. In court, that silence before the gunshots is deafening because it destroys any claim of self-defense or sudden provocation.
shot fired.
Okay, now let's stop and explain that more for the judge. Were you paying attention to Leroy?
Right,
Was he paying attention to you?
right.
Wasn't having words with anybody?
No,
And there are people walking kind of both ways.
right,
correct? Somebody walks up to him and started shooting,
correct,
shot him.
correct.
Not shooting at anybody else,
Nothing.
not a random mistake, right?
Right,
Wasn't just shooting into the crowd.
directly at me.
How close was he to him when he first shot?
Like hand to chest.
So
Like if I
point blank
extend my
range.
arm, right, right,
He was this close.
right.
Hand to chest distance. Let that sink in. This isn't reckless firing or panic, this is intent at point-blank range. From a legal perspective, this detail alone explains why the charge stayed at first-degree murder.
Say anything to him?
No, sir.
Did he just raised the gun and shot?
Correct.
Anything? What did you do?
I froze.
Were you in shock?
Very.
Did this was unexpected?
Very.
Did it look like Leroy expected or recognized this person?
Not at all.
Anything unusual happened when he shot him, other than the shooting itself?
No, sir.
Was he looking at Leroy Smith?
Yes, sir.
Did he say anything to him as he shot him or after he shot him?
No, sir.
Did he ever look at you?
Yes, sir.
When did he look at you?
While shooting.
So
Me and Leroy were side by side.
how close were you to him? I mean, were y'all shoulder to
Shoulder to
shoulder?
shoulder.
And he walks up and just immediately shoots the guy standing just a couple of feet from you.
Correct.
And then as he shoots, did Leroy fall immediately?
After the last couple of shots, he immediately fell.
So when was Mr. Simon looking at you?
While shooting him. It was, while doing it, he was looking at both of us. But it was like, once he fell, it was like he was just looking at me. Because I was the last to see.
What kind of look did he have on his face?
Just like a staring eyes.
Was it like did you feel threatened by him looking you in the eyes as he's shooting Leroy Smith?
Well, of course, yeah, I was scared.
And here's a powerful but often overlooked detail: the shooter makes eye contact with a witness. That for your hearing? Judges take that seriously. It speaks to the psychological impact, not just on the victim, but on everyone who survived that moment.
And in fact, you're a little afraid to be here to testify today, aren't you?
Sure.
After he shot Mr. Smith, what did he do?
Took off running.
Which direction?
Towards the parking lot area. That's inside the parking lot.
So he ran, y'all were coming from that direction,
Right,
so
so
he
he turned
shoots
around and ran.
and then ran. What did you do?
After that, I ran inside to notify somebody, and by that time, that's when the police were walking up to the area.
Did you ever see Leroy Smith talking to Augusta Simon that night?
No, sir.
Did you ever even notice Augusta Simon until he walked up and shot Leroy Smith?
No, sir.
And was this, in your mind, unprovoked?
Yes, sir.
That's what it is.
Thank you. Mr. Burbank?
Good morning, Ms. Morris.
Good morning.
I just have just a couple of questions. During the investigation, there was evidence that said that Mr. Simon and the victim had some words inside the club. You didn't see that, did you?
No, sir.
And basically, the words were that in reference to Mr. Simon's uncle that had just been shot and killed.
No, I would object to anything that would, as that being hearsay.
Well, this is punishment, and it's already written in the report. I was just asking if she had heard that.
I think she says she didn't hear anything, but you can ask the question, but not, yeah, go ahead.
That they were talking about in reference to Mr. Smith, and Mr. Simon, about a recent shooting that killed his uncle.
I heard none of it.
Nothing like that.
No, sir.
But when you testified, though, it looks like, or it appears that he was looking at you and Mr. Smith, right?
Correct.
Walking towards him, and then at that point, that was in the alleyway.
Correct.
When you say the alleyway, was that between two buildings?
Correct.
And while walking into the alleyway, looking at both of y'all, that's when he I guess, produced the weapon and started firing.
Correct.
And then you took off for help.
Correct.
Do you know whether or not Mr. Smith had any firearms on or not?
No, sir.
Do you know?
I didn't see any,
You didn't see any?
and I've never known him to carry.
Okay. And he didn't pull anything?
No, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Pass it.
Thank you. Anything else, Mr. Smith?
One more question, Judge. I believe I asked you if it looked like Leroy Smith expected to meet Augusta Simon.
No,
You
sir.
said he didn't. Did he do anything to try to defend himself?
Objection, Your Honor. Oh, I'm sorry.
Did he have time to try to defend
No,
himself?
sir. It was quick.
All right, anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am. You can step down. You may call your next witness.
State calls Christy Thomas, and we ask that this witness be excused.
That's fine. Yeah. Good morning, ma'am. Would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. You can have a seat. And Ms. Thomas, if you'll just be sure and speak loudly and clearly into that microphone so we can all hear you, okay? Thank you. You may proceed.
Good morning. Would you state your name and spell it for the court?
My name is Christy Thomas, Kristy, Thomas, Thomas.
And you were the mother of Leroy Smith, is that correct?
That's correct, I am.
Yes, ma'am, you are. Would you describe for the court Leroy's personality?
To know him is to love him. He was good kid growing up. We was both kids. I had Leroy when I was 13. He was a good father, good friend, good brother. He's my oldest child, my firstborn. He was the type of person that even if you was to have any kind of conflict with him to fight, he would walk away from the fight. He would resolve the fight with no fight. That's not who he was. He was loving. He was kind. He was a good all-around person.
Was he a gentle soul?
He was a gentle soul.
Who wasn't combative? He didn't fight? Didn't fist fight?
He
Didn't
fist
argue?
fight. He might have argued, but we're not all perfect. I mean, he probably would have argued with you, but he would have never started a conflict. It might have been an argument over something y'all might disagree with, but it would have never been a fight behind the argument.
You couldn't see him putting hands on somebody
No.
for just what they said.
No. That's not a record that say he's even fought, he hasn't. He doesn't have fights, he doesn't physically have altercations like that. No, he would walk away from an altercation before he would fight somebody.
What was his family life like at the time that he passed?
He's the father of 6 children. He was in school and he worked. He had his own little business, a small business, a pressure washing business. So his family life was home with his kids and his children and out with his friends. That's it.
And he was 29 years old?
No, my son was 30.
He was 30.
He was on his way to be 31.
Did he do everything he could to provide for his kids and take care of them?
He
And he worked at pressure washing. So
did. Yes, and he worked in the plant too, because he was going to school to be an engineer
where was he going to school at?
at Lamar.
How has his death impacted you?
I'm tormented. That was my son, my firstborn child. I have to hold everything together with even grief. Grief never go away. Grief only get lighter. It's heavy. But my children took it very hard. That was their big brother. His children, I have them all the time. They suffer, even with nightmares, about their dad being gone. They don't understand. It's not easy when you lose a child. It's very hard. He wasn't ready. He loved life. I just feel like his life was cut so short.
This is victim impact testimony at its rawest. No objections. No interruptions. Because the law allows families to show the human cost behind the charge, 6 children, a mother, siblings, all weighing heavily as the court moves toward sentencing.
For no reason, he loved life. I can't even see him in agreement with the fact that he's gone, we can't help it. When we gone, we gone. But I just know that he wanted to live. He didn't want to die. And that's what hurt the most, that he wanted to raise his children. He wanted to be a good father. He was a good son, too. He called me every day and asked me how I was doing. We had a really good relationship. He was very humble. A humble person, period. And a forgiving person, too.
That's what Mr.
Thank you. Any questions?
Ms. Thomas, I'm sorry for your loss. No questions, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Burbank. Thank you, ma'am. You can step down.
State calls Leroy Smith.
Good morning, ma'am. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. You can have a seat. Go ahead. And just make sure you try to speak loud and clear into that microphone.
Good morning. Would you state your name and spell it for the court, please?
Leroy Smith, Kiabra, Smith, that's not Smith.
And how are you related to Leroy Smith?
That's my big brother.
How was your relationship with him?
Everything. That was my big brother. I watched him do everything first. I watched him graduate first. I watched him go to college. I watched him do everything first. So that was my motivation.
Did he give you a good example
Yes,
of the
he
way
did.
he lived his life?
Yes, he did.
Did you try to emulate the things that he did?
Yes.
How has this affected you and your family?
It has affected us mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. He is not here. My brother is not going to come back. And at the end of the day, when you're going through something like this, it's not a time when we grieve every single day. It don't matter how long ago it feel like it just happened to somebody else. It still like it just happened to us. And when you grow up with somebody every day in your life, like a sibling relationship, that's one of the most greatest relationships. Our parents kind of joined us a little too late, but when you grow up with somebody every single day in your life, and they just took it, it's not right. So yes, it has a tremendous impact on us. And I'm an officer for the state of Texas too. And my brother, he wasn't there to be able to watch me walk across that state to become a sergeant for the state of Texas. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what's done is done.
Is there anything else you'd like the judge to know about your brother?
He was an amazing person. He loved his family. He loved his kids. He got 6 kids that's here by himself. He was the #1 provider for them. My brother had a pressure washer business and he was in school. He had a whole life to live. He still has so much greatness to do in this world. Ain't nobody God. You're not God to determine whether you're going to give somebody life or take life away from them. His journey, his step that God still had over his life, it was cut short. So no, he's not here to finish the work that he still has done.
Thank you. Mr. Burbank, anything of this witness?
Again, Ms. Smith, I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you,
No
ma'am. You
questions.
can step down.
Go ahead, Judge.
Yes.
Stay with
Thank you. Any witnesses, Mr. Burbank?
I call Mr. Simon.
Mr. Simon? Mr. Simon, if you'll stop right there, raise your right hand the best you can. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thanks. You can have a seat.